Hey guys, this is Jack here, and I'm here to do a what's on my iPhone video. I've never done this kind of video before, so might as well give it a shot now. So here's my iPhone. It's an iPhone 4, obviously, 16 or 32 gigabyte model, and I'm on AT&T, as you can tell, AT&T, and I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and look at what's on my phone. So I'm in Mail right now. Let me get out, and here's my phone. It's very simple. I didn't change the home screen at all because I do use these apps a lot. For example, I use Messages a lot. I use Calendar a lot, Photos, Camera, YouTube, and so forth. I did add Contacts onto here and CMU, which is Carnegie Mellon University. It's a great app that I use to keep track of. It's a great school, and yeah, I don't attend that school, but I want to. So here it is. My iPhone's actually very simple. I have a bunch of apps here that I'm testing out on the third page. And on the second page, I have mostly apps that I use, and these apps are all categorized into folders. As you can see, I'm a neat freak, so I have books here. I have books, and that includes just iBooks and Classics, which is a really great app. You should check it out. They have a bunch of like free books, like for example, these are all really they're classics basically, like Homer and the Iliad, Call of the Wild, Art of War, which is down here, I believe, if you can see that. And I think there is Treasure Island here as well. Huckleberry Finn, it's a good read. Paradise, The Jungle Book, and there's it's just a bunch of classics, and you can read them. It's really I think this was one of the best book apps before iBooks, and when you turn the page, you have a nice sound. It's really realistic, and it's really nice. So I don't use Classics as much anymore because I have iBooks, but back in the day I used the Classics quite often, and now I just use iBooks. I'm actually reading a book on iBooks right now, Sherlock Holmes. So another section, the next section is education. These are education apps, like for example Atomium. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, Atomium, which is a let me just show you. It's just simply a periodic table app, and it's really nice too. There's a lot of information. For example, you can look at the list of elements. You can look at the constants that are quite used in chemistry and physics, and about page. So it's a really nice app. If I tap on this one, it brings me up to information page where where it's frequently used. General, like atomic weight number, all this other stuff about the atom. Really helpful. And I can look at the isotopes as well by just tapping here, and I get a list of all the isotopes. So that is Atomium. And then I have a bunch of others like On This Day and Quick Graph, Quick Graph is a really great app. Let me show you to you. I'm not going to graph anything, but here's a view of the interface. It's really slick. They have this really cool toolbar on the bottom. I believe Apple patented this kind of toolbar, which is you can tap here and you can scroll to get more options. So you don't have to take up a lot of space to show all these icons. You can just take up one bar, but you can just switch between the two. Really nice. This application is, I think it's like $1 or $2 on the App Store. Really nice. And here is DX Graph Lite. I'm not going to show you that one. It's mainly calculus based. And equation solver. So here is my entertainment apps. I have Adobe Ideas, All Access for Victoria's Secret, Flixster, DB, sorry, International Movie Database, MiTube. I reviewed this application for you guys, MiTube, and what it does is downloads YouTube videos onto your phone. It has since been removed from the App Store, and I also have cameras being a little bit wonky. Come on, camera. Alright, so my camera's back. Here's VLC. It's a really nice video player. For example, if I just want to view a quick video, I don't want to convert it to an iPhone friendly format. I just stick it in VLC. It plays all the videos I throw it at it. And TV.com, you can watch some TV shows. It's not really that great. Can't compare it to Netflix or anything else, but it's a good app to have as well. Sketchbook X is a drawing application. I won't go into detail too much. My next folder is finance, and here are all the finance and business-minded applications. For example, Bloomberg, PayPal, and Square. I don't use Square that much because I don't take payments via credit card. And Bloomberg is just news, and PayPal is PayPal. Pretty self-explanatory. So the next three folders are all games. I have a lot of games. I have, for example, Angry Birds, Avatar, Doodle Jump, Farmville. I don't play Farmville that much anymore though. Here is a bunch of other apps. I just played Monopoly. I got into Monopoly last night, and I've been playing, or not last night, but two nights ago. And Monopoly is a really great game. I suggest you guys check it out. So I think it's only $1 right now for the iPhone version. And the last page, it's filled with stuff like Zenbound, Super Laser, Need for Speed Shift, Sudoku, Tris, and Veggie Samurai. So speaking of games, if you guys want to add me on Game Center, I am Jack Chen, simply Jack Chen. I was one of the first to sign up for this, so I got that really nice name, Jack Chen. Really simple. I don't have many friends because I don't play that many games anymore. I have them, but I don't play that many. I don't play them really often. So, but if you want to challenge me with something, I will accept, and I'll play you guys, and until I lose or win. So here is my lifestyle apps, and these are just apps I use. Like, they're just a bunch of food apps or cooking apps or like health apps. I use Apple Store, sometimes set up appointments for the Genius Bar. Chipotle, I ordered for all my friends one day. And Cookbook, Epicurus, they're both cooking applications. Hippocrates, Jamba Juice, they just came out with their new app. Jamba Juice has a really nice app. Although the graphics are a little bit, on the low quality side, and app is a little bit strange in navigation, it's still a pretty good app to check out. They just came out with it. You can see what's new. And it's kind of slow loading stuff, but you can see what's new. Their new stuff on the menu, and here's their menu itself. And they have all their drinks here. You can see what it is, like a description of what goes inside. For example, in the 5 Fruit Frenzy, there's strawberries, blueberries, bananas, mangoes, peaches, mixed berry juice, and peach juice. So it's good to see what's in the drink you're having and what's not. The store locator, I'm not going to use that because it gives out my location, but it's a really nice feature to have to find local Jamba Juices next to you. Mobile card and Starbucks. I go to Starbucks quite often. It's it's my de facto place for going. If I'm bored and I need to get work done, Starbucks is the place to go, not the library. WebMD is the medical stuff. I'm not going to get into it. So I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to go into my music and photography. Here is a bunch of stuff. I use Instagram quite often. Pandora, Vivo is a really good app to check out for watching music videos. They're a really good company. I mean, the way their business model is pretty smart. And Path is actually recently released. It's Path is pretty cool, but I haven't used it quite yet because I have to add people manually, and I'm kind of lazy. So that is my music and photography. So in news, I read a lot of news. I usually read New York Times the most, and then comes I'd say maybe News Pro from Thomson Reuters, and then CNET, BBC, AP Mobile. I read a lot of news, and I use Instapaper a lot too to save news articles that I don't have time to read at that moment. Here are my productivity apps. I don't have that many. I don't use these quite often. I have two Google Voice apps, as you can see here. And Google Voice, while it's a really cool service, I don't use that often. I usually use just regular messaging or to send text messages or just call with my regular number. I don't really use Google Voice that much. Remote is quite not handy to have because when I'm doing PowerPoint or keynote presentations, I use Remote quite often. Remember to Milk is a really cool app I'm trying. It's a GTD, Getting Things Done app. And there's also Evernote, downloads, and AirSharing. AirSharing has been there for a while. It's like one of those apps that I got for free, and then they just stopped updating it. But now they started updating it again, and it's really great to use. Quick Office is a must-have for those of you that use that manipulate and work with Office files. So here are reference and travel apps. I grouped these together in one because they're just reference and to look up stuff. For example, UrbanSoon, Yelp for food on the go, Dictionary.com or Dictionary, Google Earth, Bing, and TripDeck for planning out vacations. So moving on, we have my social networking apps, and I use all of these except maybe TextFree and TextNow because I just don't text using those applications that much anymore. When I had an iPod Touch, I used it quite often because it was easier than using my Android phone, but now it's usually just messages to send messages. Twitter, Facebook, AIM. If you want to add me on Facebook, well, I don't know. It's facebook.com/beautifulcode. If you want to add me on Twitter, it's @beautifulcode. I'll have something around here that you can see for if you want to add me. And I don't really use AIM that much anymore. People stop using AIM. Don't know why. Technology, these are all the technology apps that I usually use quite often, but I don't want to group, I don't have room to group in my news apps, and I want to separate them into their own little apps, so, or little folder. So it's just all things digital, all things D, Engadget, and Twa. Here are my utility apps, and my utility apps like Skyfire, Speedtest, stuff that I really don't use that often, although AirVideo I use quite often, and Find My iPhone is now free. Really good apps. So here are the apps I'm trying out right now. For example, I'm trying out the Find, which is and Price Check, which are both price like barcode scanning apps. Time Mobile is a really good app, but I don't really like their whatchamacallit, the layout of their app yet. It's a little bit too cluttered. Mashable is really nice. I'm thinking of moving Mashable into my news folder, but I need to find room for it. And Harry Potter Spells is a really cool app that I got on the eve of, or the day before Harry Potter was released, HP7. And it's a really fun app, but it's a little bit hard to use. I still haven't gotten past the, I think, Expelliarmus app, magic spell stage. So yeah, that is all. Those are all the apps on my iPhone for right now. And if you have, please leave a video comment down below if you make one of these videos as well, and I'll be sure to approve it. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you.